Stop texting, Dad. First it was drinking. Then it was making cell phone calls. Now texting is a cavalier and behind-the-wheel activity that risks people's lives in the car or on the street. According to Virginia Tech Transportation Institute, texting while driving is 6 times more likely to cause an auto crash than driving when intoxicated. Texting while driving has been cited as a crucial factor in fatal accidents from coast to coast. In recent years, there has been a very significant focus on texting while driving among teenagers, because the perception of texting while driving occurs more among teenage and young adult crowds. All of my friends do it, says Sonali Patel, 17, and she admits that she too occasionally sends texts despite a ban on cell phone use for drivers. It's like an epidemic. However, an alarming set of data recently collected by AT&T reflects that it is not just teenagers that need to be reminded that texting while driving is not only dangerous but also illegal. According to the surveys conducted by the cellular service provider, 49% of adults admit to texting behind the wheel. This is significantly more than the reported 43% of teenagers who admit to the same behavior. In the adult survey, 98% realized that it is a critical safety issue. 60% said they never did it 3 years ago. The number of drivers these percentages translate to also gives a better picture of the rate at which this negligent behavior occurs on roadways every day across the nation. There are around 10 million drivers that are teenagers, compared to the 180 million drivers that are adults. If half of adult drivers are texting behind the wheel, it means around 90 million adults who know this behavior is dangerous continue to ignore the road and focus on their phone while driving. A crash typically happens within an average of 3 seconds after a driver is distracted. Unfortunately, some drivers may not realize the huge risk they are taking in engaging in this behavior until they cause an accident and are financially liable for the damages caused to an innocent victim. The United States Department of Transportation notes that cell phones are involved in 1.6 million auto crashes each year. The new data comes amid growing concerns over the effects of distracted driving and what can be done to prevent it. But the study also found that enforcement is not the only key to success with cell phone laws. Public perception of enforcement and safety also plays an important role.